this really be a catalyst in the gold market?
If. There's a lot of ifs here. So first of all, it really depends on how heavy this is, and the patent for this is actually pretty opaque. So is it gold plated? Is it actually made of gold? I mean, the idea is that it actually should be twice as hard as regular gold standard, so it's more resistant to cracks than, say, your gold ring. So it's a lot of questions into that I'll be looking at. How heavy will this actually be? So 18-karat gold is about 75% gold. I did the crude math and sort of broke it down on how much that would cost for about 1 gram. And it turns out it's about $31 based on $1,200 gold prices for 18-karat gold. So if there are 30 grams in one phone, that cost could be about $1,000. If Apple produces 1 million phones a month, that would be 33 tons of gold. So a lot of ifs here when you're talking about this. But Piper Jaffray, Gene Munster says, you know, an average selling price could be $7,500 for Apple for this phone.
$7,500.
Average selling price. On the lower end, about $5,000.
Wow. All right. So what is the worry here? Is there enough supply?
Well, okay, let's break this down first. The real question is this Apple phone going to be considered jewelry or electronics? Because electronics demand is actually falling, and jewelry demand is really the lifeblood of gold. It makes up about 54% of demand. Technology demand, by the way, was at a 7-year low last year, according to the World Gold Council. So how do you categorize it? On the margin, experts are telling me, you know, probably not. Mine production was about over 3,000 tons last year. If Apple ships 1 million phones a month, that's 33 tons a year, 397 tons a year. I'm like totally boring with all these numbers. Basically, yes.
No.
Yes, we totally have enough supply to absorb if we make about 1 million of these gold phones. However, Frank Holmes at U.S. Global Investors says it's not about the supply, it's about the perception.
Right.
So Apple's coming out and saying, look, gold is a luxury item and we want to be selling it. And he says that actually goes a really long way in validating gold. And China, obviously an enormous market. China and India kind of vie for the biggest demand driver for gold. And China eats up 18-karat gold items, eats them up, especially younger people. About 10 million people in China buy a gram of gold every month. That's an enormous number. And Frank Holmes says, look,
huge.
If that is the target, that could actually be a mover, not necessarily with the price or with the market, but in terms of actual demand, and that goes a long way into validating it.
All right, Alex, thank you so much.
Are you going to buy it if it's gold? 5 grams?
5 to 7,000. I don't know.
She's dicey. Not sure.
I have to think about it.
All right.
Alex.
Wow. Think about it.
Thank you so much, Alix Steele.